Hello guys, this is Zot. I'm gonna bring you a quick video. Right now I'm kind of playing around with tanks. I just want to figure out different things, and I posted on the forums. I believe it was Mike E. He posted a very good blog on how the different rounds in game work and how they worked in real life as well. So we have 3 different rounds in the game. More or less. We have the normal AP round, the normal penetration round, we have the APCR round, which is the composite frigate round, and then we have the frag round, or the heat. I don't think it's called heat, it's called HE. Heat it's not developed yet, but so the obvious there's obviously 2 differences between these rounds. One is for explosion, one is for penetration. So the AP round is of course the normal standard ammo you'll be using against tanks. It does have a good penetration rate. It does weight a lot. You have to adjust more, but you'll get more power on the target because of momentum, and it will also travel faster. That basically means velocity is much greater, and then it penetrates more. At long range, of course. So that's the AP round. It's also got a little explosion inside, or a little charge, and this then explodes inside the tank, or when it penetrates it just breaks open and then explodes in the inside. And basically that's what takes out the crew, that's what kills most tanks. I mean, when you do go into a tank battle, you do not aim to kill or make the tank explode. Or disable it. Obviously disabling is good, but it takes a lot more. Your goal is to penetrate that hull and blow or kill everyone inside, and that's what you do with an AP round. Now there is some occasions where the APCR round, the composite round, is better. It is lightweight and it loses velocity faster, which means it doesn't travel as greater distances. However, the APCR round requires tungsten, and it doesn't have a explosive capability. That means it doesn't explode on impact when it goes in, and that basically means there won't be any explosion inside the tank. It will just penetrate and destroy or punch through. And I believe the best way to use this round is to hit the different modules, the tank modules, say turret, or obviously the engines. And this game, it's not been fixed. Obviously in real life, if you took out the engine in some tanks, you wouldn't be able to turn the turret without manually, doing cranking, because it was powered by the engine. But in this game I don't think that happens. You can actually turn around how much you want, even if the engine is dead. It would be cool if that were the case, because that would make taking your tank rear and breaking through with APCR rounds in the engine, that would make a very good target. But that's the APCR round, so it doesn't have as much lethality, but it does penetrate more at close range. So basically, the AP round, you can go long range. It has explosive capabilities inside and kills the crew. The APCR round is meant for penetration and destroying modules. That's what I would be aiming for if you're fighting a much larger tank. Say we go against the IS-2 and the Panzerkampfwagen 4, Panzer 4. You would want to do the APCR round and aim for the turret, penetrate that turret. If you penetrate the turret, that basically means you probably kill the commander, the guy who's shooting, and that would in effect be very good. If you were against with the Panzer 4 against an IS-2, you pretty much you should run, but if necessity comes, you have to really use what you have. You have to use the APCR round, because that's the only thing that's going to penetrate. In most cases, of course. If you're lucky, you can get an AP round right off as well. Right, the HE round, of course, is for killing infantry. It's for killing light vehicles, entrenched positions. It's not really something special. I mean, it's an HE round. Everyone knows what it does. It explodes. It's an artillery round. So, right, the aiming here, as you can see, there's about a little dots here moving around right now. These are different, well, aiming points, I guess. So here you can see that I'm moving around a little bit. I'll be one dot. Right, we're at 0 now. It's I don't know the original zeroing on the gun on 0. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's 0 meters. That wouldn't make any sense. So 100 to 100 here. I believe it might be 50 around, maybe. It takes, yeah, maybe 50, 60 each file. So 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000. Right, so I think that target's about 1000 meters away. We might lose this battle because we're in a Panther tank, and that's T-34-85, and the Russian armor is stronger than the Germans in this game. I'm not really sure if that's the devs or it's just a bug, because the T-34 isn't really that great in long range, but in this case it is. So we'll fire. Bam. So we hit. Can actually go up a little bit. There we go. Turret hit. Right, we're being penetrated. I'm gonna back up. There we go. Right, so I'm going to fire and then move. Okay, that felt too short. Stop. Fire. Fucking hell. Shit. Oh, that was a hit. Okay, I'm stopping. Right, we need to aim and get that hit. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm not really good at this. Sometimes I'm really good, sometimes I'm not. But you can see, oh, that's not a nice hit. We are actually holding. I'm not really sure why, but we're holding. I'm gonna back up. Right, I believe we've won this battle. These are disabled. As you can see, it's pretty good. If you don't know the range, if you are willing to waste one round, for example, we don't really know. We guess it's 600 meters from here, and then we try to hit something like that target. Oh fuck, it's moving. So if you god damn it. Right, we'll take that target. So we'll shoot, and you can see that it dropped short. And I know where it landed, so I'll just dial it and where it landed, and then I move up, and then I fire. See? So basically, if you have one round and you shoot it, you see where it lands, and then you just add different adjustments. So it's basically, it's a good technique if you don't want to have a surprise. Obviously you will if you don't hit the target. I mean, sometimes you might get the advantage in doing so, considering you'll find your range just like that. If the enemy is very good with range finding, AI, of course it's going to be a little bit harder. So I'm going to try and hit that entrance there. I'm going to fire from here. Guess it's 1000. And we can see that fell short, about there. So I'm going to adjust and then shoot again. There we go. Right on target. Maybe even more. There we go. And yeah, I believe that concludes the tank warfare tutorial, tutorial. Obviously there's different rounds for the Soviet and the Germans. However, the principle is still there. It's not very, oh god, it's not much difference. The Russian tanks, Soviet tanks are powerful. I remember playing public yesterday, and we got some kills. One T-34-85, we took out 2 Panthers, 1 Stug, and a Panzer IV, and that's toe to toe. I'm talking about, you know, penetrating each other. I mean, that sounds very goddamn nasty. Just shoot and kill. Right, I'm gonna speed up a little bit, and we're gonna charge that and go with an APCR round. Right, so if you can see here, it probably won't be as penetrating. Right now I'm shooting a little bit. can see that. Turret, or the circle around there means I'm aiming at it, and there you can see penetration. But you should shoot around 500 to 600 meters, and that is about 600 meters, maybe 500. Or maybe that's even that way. That's even 400 meters, I think. Oh, it says enemy tank front 500 meters, so yeah, around 400 meters, I guess. And yeah, the APCR round, as you can see, it's not much. It doesn't look as much damage. It's no explosion, and therefore it won't kill the crew as efficiently as we'd think. If I pull up a T-34 next to us, and we are actually gonna check it out, and actually we'll go into a IS-2, and then I'll group it with myself. Basically that means he won't shoot me, and I'll remove that one. So we'll go into preview again, and hopefully they will react differently. So APC, where are we? There. Halt. Yes, I told you to halt, you damn moron. Okay, Soviets don't want to listen, so we'll shoot him. So the APCR round is loaded. Now I just need to find the enemy. There, so probably in the turret, that's where he will be, around there. I'll penetrate there. We lost 2. That was the commander. And again, the blue 9 is down. And there you go, APCR round. So we'll see if we can actually this range, obviously penetration shouldn't be that hard. And let's see. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, and there you can see I killed 2 people with 1 round. That's the penetration. The explosion just goes in and it kills the crew. If we stand close now again, we're going to try to use the normal round, the AP. Oh, God, the AP round on the side armor. If that guy wants to slow down, and there we go. I hope that was penetration. Maybe it wasn't. Well, they stopped. Well, it's no penetration, so we'll penetrate. You want to aim around there. That's in between. That's where they are pretty weak. And you can see already I killed 3 guys in 1 round. Yeah, and then we lost 2. So basically, the AP round and APC round is very good at close range, but you'd want to use the AP round at longer range because of its heavier round. It travels quicker, and it also got a tracer behind it, so you can actually find where the hell you're shooting. So yeah, that's that's it for this video. I don't really need to show you the HE round. It does have its purposes. Of course, that would be then to blow shit up. And yeah, the Panther tank is a very good tank. It does carry a 7.5 centimeters, so it's 75 millimeter. It's really good. The Soviet tanks have an 85, but it seems we won. Right, that concludes the video. Obviously, it might not be as accurate as in real life, but I just wanted to give this tutorial so people know what they should pick when they fire, and know what they should aim at when you're playing against the, well, Soviets. And there is people play World of Tanks, for example. You don't really aim for the turret as much because it does have more armor. But in this game, it's not about killing the hull or damage a tank. It's basically taking out the crew. And if you take out, if you're sure about penetration, you're really close, but you don't have AP rounds, or you don't want to, you don't think you can penetrate. If you have a heavy tank, you know, maybe you have a little weak gun. Obviously, you want to pick the APCR round. Aim for the turret. As you can see here, that's a very good target. It's not as sloped, and 1 round through that, that's pretty much bye-bye for the whole turret. And in most cases, if you've seen a Panther tank from the inside, it could kill the guys underneath as well. I mean, there's a lot of shit flying around when an AP round penetrates and spreads explosion and death inside the tank. So that's the goal. So basically remember that when you go into tank warfare, you want to take out the crew, mess them up with AP and APCR rounds. HE rounds shouldn't be used against tanks. You can use them against tanks. I believe it's actually possible. Not tried it, but oh, actually I did. With a Panzer tank against the T-34-85, 1 HE round or 3 HE rounds to the arse, and they took it out. But I think I was really lucky, or someone else killed it. But yeah, AP, APCR rounds, difference is there. The HE rounds, the dialing of sights, really good. Oh, and I forgot, you dial these page down right now, page up, page down, page up. So that's how you use it. And yeah, go out and kill some tanks. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Oxman out. Right, the bonus clip then. Testing out the Panzerkampfwagen 4 Ausführung H. This is the Panzer 4. And it does carry a 7.5 centimeter as the Panther, but it is an older version and it's actually not that great. I believe it's the same barrel as the Stug. Not sure, I don't remember. I can't remember the History Channel stuff. Right, so I'm gonna try out a normal HE round at this range at the turret. It actually did damage. Let's see. 2's dead. Yeah, I did damage, penetrated. So let's try again and see when they die. And no penetration. But at this range it's kind of obvious it's going to penetrate. But if we go further away, for example maybe 500 meters, 400 meters, the optimal range of the APCR round, we'll see how effective it is at penetrating the IS-2. And I'd love for that guy to actually aim towards me. That would be great. Now they could be around there, so there we go. Stop. There you go. So we have it down on our range, and try and penetrate. There we go. Direct hit on the turret, on the side there, and no damage. So I'm going to switch to the APCR round, and we're going to try a hit again, and we'll see if there is any difference. And I'm going to aim for the turret again, penetrate on this side there. I think I even missed that. I'm not really sure. Did I hit? There you go. Hit. Medic. Number 2 is still alive. Number 4 is the machine gunner, I believe. It's on the right side, on the turret. So that's good. That's where we aimed. Take another round. I'm shooting over the target for some reason. Why am I doing that? Not really sure why. Do you know? Nope. I don't know. Right, that was penetrating on a hole. And we can just keep shooting. There you go, 4's dead. And then we know that the commander, the target, he's on the right side. That's where he is. Should be dead. Come on, die. Now he's dead. Right, so it's kind of hard with the Ausführung H and to penetrate with the Panzer forwards, but it's a weaker gun. It does have a shorter barrel, so the velocity and the accuracy is a bit off. As you know, the longer the barrel, the higher velocity and the more power you use, especially with the guns, how they work. If you don't know how they work, basically projectile sits in the tube, it fires from the inside, explodes, and all that explosive power pushes out the shell. But when it leaves the barrel, the explosives are just being spread out in the open. It's not pushing the round anymore. So the further the projectile way in the barrel, the further and accurate it's going to be, the more power you'll have. So that's why you'll see those huge guns with fucking 10-meter long barrels shooting downrange. And that's what's good. That's the bonus clip. Hope you liked it. Please like and share. Subscribe.